Hi, this is Graphically Alex coming at you with all things spout related. If that's something that interests you, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. Today we're going to be covering Glitter and Lasers, Anna O'Brien. I haven't covered her in a while. I don't feel like like I said, I have to kind of come and go with her because she's not like consistent, if that makes any sense. But I feel like this was enough. I know that there's like a cave moment in this, which is, something to definitely look at and talk about. And I guess I want to just see if I can point out any of the toxic ritualistic stuff, which it's a coded word for E followed by the letter D, particularly B-I-N-G-E. Sorry, we have to do a lot of spelling on YouTube. But I want to see if I can see anything that she's doing with that and point it out. And then otherwise react. You guys really like it when I react to Anna. And I do like to react to her too, because again, it's very rare for me as a super emotional person to be able to look at somebody very, very plainly and objectively. And I feel like I can do that with her really well. So let's go ahead and watch. Let's start.
I'm running again. I don't run right now. Oh God. This is a tiny staircase. I don't know what I would call this, but I'm excited to see what happens. We are driving and we're just about to pass Texarkana. And if you didn't know this, it's called Texarkana because it's right where Texas, Kansas, and Arkansas all connect. So they named the city Texarkana, Texas, Arkansas, Kansas. The fact that we have driven 7 hours is hidden. It's hidden hard. We will hopefully get there with a lovely sunset. So what a great way to be welcomed to the Hot Springs area, because that's where we're headed.
So I have to say it because I just do. She probably would hate that I'm saying this, but these types of drives, they're very painful when you're super morbidly obese. It's very hard. And I don't know that I've done a drive like this since I've downsized, but I've definitely flown. I don't know what's going on with me, but I've been like a flying fiend lately. I'm about to fly again in basically a week. So next week I'm going back to the homeland. I'm going back to LA. But I've flown quite a bit, but those flights can be kind of similar as far as hours and stuff. But the driving, it can be a lot. I feel like I'll see, I guess, if I ever do another long drive like that, but I feel like it's a lot more comfortable than flying. And it's still really painful when you're that big to ride in a car like that. It's tough.
It's to a national park. I have my pass in here somewhere. Boom.
But she's probably struggling, was my point of that rant. I think for me, a flight now feels like what a drive used to, put to you that way. So it's not comfortable, but you can kind of handle it. But we'll see how it is. I've downsized every time I've flown, so I'll let you guys know.
Passed up, and we're gonna. It's such a mess. But yeah, you know what? I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow because I'm too tired to film. No, let's see where we go to dinner. I don't know. Maybe I'll be here in a bit. Maybe I won't. You'll just have to wait and find out.
This crispy chicken is from a taco
I'm
place.
just kidding.
This
Hold
crispy
on.
chicken
One
is from a
second.
taco.
I could have just let that go, I guess. Whatever. I'm tired too. Speaking of tired.
Hello, good morning. We are on our way to the first stop, which is actually not a national park. It is called Garvin Woodland Park, I believe. I might have gotten the name wrong.
You will arrive at your destination.
It's Garvin Woodland Gardens, the GPS just told me. But it has a lot of really cool architecture and like outdoor design. And it's kind of a place that I would just feel really sad if we didn't visit while we were here. So we made it to the park and we were greeted by a very sassy peacock.
Oh my gosh.
A gorgeous one, but very sassy. So the first place we're walking is Anthony Chapel, and it's probably like the coolest thing in this like little park.
I was so curious to see her shoes. I couldn't really see them though.
This is inside the Anthony Chapel, and it is absolutely stunning. Like, this is ridiculous. I think the ceiling is the coolest part. Like, look at that design. I know I took a little bit of a journey there, but kind of blown away. I was just spinning in a circle for a video for the TikTok, so a little out of breath.
It has to be pointed out. I'm going to take this very practically, okay? So I'm not seeing much toxic ritualistic, but it is not normal to be out of breath from spinning around. I have to say that. It isn't.
So we're at the Anthony Chapel, which is like right here, and now we're going to go up to this, like, I think like the kids area. Oh, no, back in here. It's a little bit of a hike, so we're going to go back in here to see the treehouse, which is another super cool architectural thing that exists in this park. And we're running a little behind schedule, but I don't care. We're going to go see it. So probably will not be in Arkansas again soon, so when you're here, you got to do it. This looks pretty unassuming from far away. It looks like some beams, but the real treat about this is actually when you get inside. Let me show you what I mean. Isn't that wild? Here's the cool thing about this that it's kind of inspiring me with today. Sometimes we just need a change in perception to realize how amazing something is. So sometimes things happen in our life that are frustrating or don't make sense, but when we change our perception, we realize they're what we needed all along. And that is what I'm taking from this beautiful work of art. Honestly, this place is incredibly inspiring.
I have to say it too. Every time I cover her, I'm like, her haters are going to hate that. That's what I think of every time when she does moments like that.
We are now in Hot Springs, or about to be in Hot Springs, and I am not looking forward to the heat. I'm being a baby about it, but this is the point of this road trip, which is to get me out and about and doing it. And I can't be here and not do it. See, it like puts that little pressure on you. If I was at home, I would just be like, it's too hot and stay inside. But no, I'm in Arkansas, so I'm gonna go see the hot springs.
Still trying to see those shoes. I can't see them, but they don't look very supportive at all. Looks like they would hurt to walk in. But I look at stuff like that because I remember. That's all I can say is I remember. I remember being very big. Shoes are everything.
I feel like we've been in this car forever. Today we are driving 7 hours again, this time to Kentucky to see Mammoth Caves, and we are listening to a really cool podcast.
I feel like she didn't show anything, right? She didn't show the hot springs at all. I don't know. This is where I get to I start critiquing vlogs styles, but vlogging has been so dead on YouTube for so long. I do miss it. I liked that format, but it's really out of style, and I feel like people who do it now, they suck. Because I saw that with the Fab Fatties too. They're trying to vlog, and it's again, I'm not claiming to be the vlog expert of all, but it's I used to consume a lot of vlogs, and that's not good to talk about something and then not show it. That's really bad.
It's pretty grim now that I think about it, but it's about a guy who goes on the dark web and finds a list of people who are trying to kill people, and then he has to figure out what to do with that information. So it's really interesting. It's helping us make the best of this 7-hour drive. And I just gave up. he's just on my lap. I gave up. I'm so tired, I wanna be done, but we have 2 hours left, and I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, she's probably in pain too. That's hard. I think that's hard even when you're like more normal sized. That's hard, but being really big, it's really hard.
It's 10 o'clock. We just got to the hotel. I am exhausted. I am so tired. I am all dressed and ready for bed already. And I plan to just pass out because tomorrow I committed to a hike that has 500 stairs.
Oh.
So we're a freaking shit show. That's the easiest way to put it. We put in the GPS Mammoth Cave National Park, and in most cases, going to a national park, if you put that in your GPS, it'll work. But not for Mammoth Cave because it's so freaking huge that actually you have to put in Mammoth Cave Visitor Center. So we just drove to the wrong place, and now we're going to the Visitor Center, and it's 15 minutes away, and we probably aren't going to make our tour. And since it's summer, tours are sold out, so hopefully something works out. We just heard the final call. We are trying really hard to get there.
I feel like she was probably really pissed. I feel like what we didn't see on camera was her getting really, really mad about it. That's what I feel like. Which, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like that was like post-tantrum vlogging.
I'm running again. I don't run. Right now.
Which she gets... Which it would suck to miss that. I'm not going to say that it wouldn't suck, but she has that control issue really badly within the toxic ritualistic. She has that aspect of it very strong. So if something happens that's out of her control, I feel like she get very triggered in a situation like that.
Oh my gosh.
She's Anna O'Brien running. I saw that. I did a lot of that in Austin. I did a lot. I did it in your honor, Anna. I did it. I did the shuffle. I did. I haven't done it ever since, though. I haven't. But
I can't believe we made this. I ran to get here. I literally physically ran. And I haven't done that in a while, so I'm still
did
capable.
she? Or was it the shuffle? That's my question.
Love, which is good.
Dove, Man Plus Care, Whole Body DO.
Okay.
We're in the cave. Well, on our
Here we go. Here's the main event. Okay. So, what am I going to say about this before we even get in? I'm going to say Anna O'Brien, she has a tendency. She likes to use fear put herself into fearful situations to reinforce her DIS order. So she likes to do these things. She claims that it's to push limits or whatever, but it's not necessarily about that. It's about the thrill of like, will my body let me down or not? Will my body be an issue or not? And if it is at all, then I have a reason to be ING that day. That's basically what's going on when she does this stuff. And she says it's for the content and whatever. But when certain situations are not safe, or when they're a little, like, for example, the possibility of getting stuck in caves, there's really no reason for her to do that. There's no reason for her to put herself at risk in situations like that. So you have to think why she's really doing it. And I believe that that's why, my explanation. It's to play that kind of, it's like a game, but it's almost like gambling or something. It's like, will this be a problem? Will my body be a problem or will it not? I don't know. Ooh, it's exciting. Like, it's kind of sad, actually. But that's kind of, I think, where she's getting a thrill out of it. And I think it also comes from being really bored because you're too big. And so it's hard to do a lot of stuff. Like, you don't have a lot of stimulating experiences, especially physically stimulating, which she says she does work out a lot and stuff. So there's at least that, but I don't know if I don't know how limited she is on a day-by-day basis, you know? So, like, if we're being real about it, I'm not sure. So, yeah, let's continue.
Oh God, this is a tiny staircase. So help me God. Okay. Oh, that was cold. That was cold. That was water. I really am the slowest person here. I'm so sorry, people. I'm just in a very tiny space. I was tight. I was really tight.
See, she's really hyping it up too. So she's really focusing on it. It's not something that she's just trying to go into it and experience. And you have to understand too, right? She didn't show other aspects of the trip. Like, unless if I completely blanked, I didn't see the hot springs. I didn't see other things as much. Like, she's really focusing on this. So it's really important to her that we see this. That's one thing about vlogging, is that people tend to choose what's important to them. So again, other experiences that maybe aren't as intense or as focused on her body, she's not going to show. So it's interesting. When you really question it, or when you really think about it, you can see what she's doing. So she's not just doing this, but she's hyping it up. Oh my gosh, oh, that's so tiny. Oh my gosh, oh. Like, she's really, like, she's getting a thrill out of it.
It is what it is. You know? Great place for an elevator, like right there.
I mean, it's gorgeous, but I don't know. If I felt like I couldn't fit in it, I would not be comfortable at all, put to you that way.
So, there's an optional part. And we decided, I've already done so many steps. I'm doing it. I thought we were doing 500 steps. We did 700 steps. And you know what? I'm so freaking proud of myself. I'm also glad we showed up late, because I might have bailed. I just realized that...
Okay, so she didn't show the moment that I think is like the viral moment. Let me go ahead and show you guys so we can look at it. I'm surprised she didn't show it. Sorry, her vlogging is just not it. 1 second. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this.
The tiny streets, and it's hard. We're at Mammoth Cave National Park. This is mildly terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I gonna get stuck? This is really tight. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this how the caverns were in New Mexico?
No, absolutely not. Is this what hell looks like? What did I get myself into?
I see why you have to be.
Yeah. You can see how anxious she is. She's very anxious, which, remember, anxiety is what's used to elicit the toxic ritualistic, and she's really anxious.
You have to be like
The ass was almost too fat. I'm too tall, I'm too fat. It's okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. There's so many stairs. It's just so tiny. Guess what, guys? More steps. Oh, lady walk through the keys.
Okay, it's not too bad.
I just hiked 700 steps. Very big person.
So I will say that I do not miss fearing stairs at all, but I do remember what that was like. Okay, let's continue.
We spent the last 24 hours in Lexington, not 24 hours, maybe like 12 hours in Lexington, Kentucky, but I didn't tell you guys anything. Basically, we went to a hotel, we had dinner, and then this morning we shot a really cool like little short. So you can go check that out, but that is literally all we have from Lexington because we forgot to film. Let me try to stick this on here. So we're at a gas station right now, and the reason we're at a gas station is because I pet a dog when we were filming in Lexington. I started having an allergic reaction, so I had to change. So this is the t-shirt I literally just got at Mammoth Caves, a pair of shorts I found in my
her shoes are terrible.
And
sorry, I have to keep commenting on that, but I think she's wearing like some, it's like zero support at all. Let me see if I can show you.
And the reason
guys.
we're at a gas station is because I pet a dog.
I don't know. I'm just looking at that because I remember it hurts.
So I had to change. So this is the t-shirt I literally just got at Mammoth Caves, a pair of shorts.
I'm gonna try to do this. Okay, you can barely see. I don't know. She doesn't really show it, but they're kind of like slip-on type of vibe. I would be dying. Like if I would have wore shoes like that when I was at my biggest, I would have died just walking around.
Found in my car, and now we're gonna continue the drive, hopefully without me having my eyes swell up.
I mean, I get that she's just driving, but I'm saying like she had other days, I think, where she had similar shoes and she was still walking around and everything. And it's just like boom, 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 boom on your feet. It's horrible. It's horrible. Ugh, it like makes me, like I just think of the pain, you know?
Face get covered in a rash or whatever delightful other thing would have come from this allergic reaction. I hope we caught it early enough, but we'll see. We're at a gas station and I just looked at my calves and ankles and they are so swollen. Like they are so swollen. So we were gonna do some hiking tonight, but I think I have to call an audible and I have to rest and I have to get my feet up. I need to drink a ton of water because they're really swollen and I haven't been this swollen since surgery.
It sucks. It sucks. You know, and I am always amazed with her how she doesn't, it's like she doesn't acknowledge as much the physical limitations that she has due to her size. Like I feel like with a lot of people, those types of moments could be reality checks, but it goes right over her head every time. It's really, that's unusual, I will say.
My legs are even more swollen, so I am gonna go back to my hotel room and change a lot of our plans. I'm frustrated. I feel perfectly fine, but I know that if I let this swelling continue and don't take care of it, it's gonna be a much bigger problem. So looks like it's legs up, no hiking tonight, or maybe not even tomorrow. So we just gotta see how my body reacts. Oh, and lots of liquids. I'll be drinking lots of liquids.
Fill their world with Frisco by Chewy.
Good morning. Wow. So, last night was a little rough. These are my legs right now. And as you can see, like, even just from that line, they are really freaking swollen. So, we're hopefully gonna get these down. But like, look at that. That's not good. I had every expectation that I was gonna be doing all of this hiking for the next couple days. But when I looked at my calves and ankles and how swollen they've become, literally in the last 24 hours, I was like, as much as I feel fine, like I don't feel sore and I don't feel exceptionally tired, I knew that they were like a warning sign of like a massive flare-up and potentially a much worse situation in a couple of days. So as much as I hate this and it sucks and it does go against everything I want to do, we've kind of rerouted the road trip to our last stop to be able to give me like a little bit of a break. And yeah, I'm gonna be missing 2 of the parks I intended to do on this trip, which was New River Gorge, and Shenandoah. But you know what? The world will be waiting for me when I'm ready. I got this actually from Tiki the dog. I've been following him and I feel very inspired by him. I know it's a dog, I know guys, but I love that dog. I'm only 2 months out from surgery. I have to be kind to myself. And the world will be waiting for me when I'm ready.
See,
So I'm going to do what I can. And
I guarantee she probably BING'd after that. And I think that that's part of the purpose of it too. A lot of times with her specifically, she tries to push her body to the limits so that it will fail her and then she has a reason. And that's what I see a lot with her. Because like all of these road trips, all of this stuff, like I told you, did I not tell you immediately as we started watching? I'm like, oh, that's painful. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, the shoes. Oh, this. Oh, that. Like she doesn't do anything to kind of make it easier for herself. Like if I was super morbidly obese, I would have probably tried to just do one long drive, then maybe have like a rest day or something in between, and then go do stuff at the one place. That would be easier than like long drive, long drive, long drive, long drive. Like, especially with her swelling issues and stuff, that position, being in one position for that long, it can be a lot for somebody who's really big. And those drives should be like, if you're doing like this intense trip where you're going on all these hikes and stuff, that should be your rest, but it's not restful at that size. It isn't. So her body is just getting more and more overwhelmed as time goes on. It's sad, but it's also the obvious conclusion. And I think nobody is surprised by this. Certainly not anybody who's been very big they're not surprised.
And continue to push and challenge myself while also honoring and listening to my body, which is this really frustrating thing. It is very challenging, and I understand why a lot of people just stop, because it is emotionally a roller coaster when you want something so bad and your own body just gets in the way in ways that you just don't expect. But I made the right choice, and I'm honoring.
You see it's like a whole episode though. And like I told you guys, I'm pretty sure people who have been big know that what she's doing, it was going to hit at some point. So it was inevitable. So it's weird to be that surprised or that shocked about it, or like I'm going to cry about it, because you knew it was coming. That's how I see it, and I feel like that's how a lot of people would see it. But again, she has a very bizarre relationship with her body, which she definitely has a mind-body disconnect that is drastic. It's like the Grand Canyon, which I don't think is good, but it is a sign of the toxic ritualistic, as you often have to dissociate from your body in order to continue to do what you're doing. Because if you really feel how you feel, what happens? You have to stop. You're going to have to stop. So what do? You don't allow yourself to feel how your body actually feels. And she's even saying like, oh, I don't feel sore. I don't feel this. I don't feel that. I don't know if I believe her. Like I said, I see the shoes she wears and stuff. Like, I know that that's petty kind of to some people, but for me to see that, it's like she doesn't care. She's not wearing anything with support or anything. It's
what my body needs, and hopefully in time that will mean my body will become more resilient. But right now, she needs a little break.
Taco Bell's new crispy chicken tacos and burritos might make us a chicken plate.
I didn't think I would be recording anything, because legitimately, when we were driving this morning, I did not feel good and thought I would be resting. Plus I had like a bunch of like work stuff I had to do that also took more energy from me. But I had second wind, and there was something I really wanted to do in Gatlinburg that is silly, and I love silly, stupid things. We are going to Pirates Voyage, which is a Pirates dinner theater, and only in Gatlinburg Well, I think there might be a Pirate's Voyage somewhere else, but I'm going to pretend like it's only here because that's what got me out of my bed to go to it. Because I figured I'm probably not going to come to Gatlinburg again, or at least not anytime soon. And I'd be disappointed if I didn't see the Pirate dinner theater. So away we go. We're here at the Pirate's Voyage. The best part is while we were driving here, we apparently missed our meet and greet. I bought the super VIP package just because the seats were supposedly more comfortable. And I've been in a car for a bajillion hours. I deserve it. This is it. This is wild. It's very on brand. I don't know what I would call this, but I'm excited to see what happens. But the set looks incredible. So we are in our seats. We have like a four course. It's not 4 courses. It's just a standard meal that they bring you. And I mean, the theming here is incredible. We will hold all reviews until the end of the presentation.
Oh my gosh.
So I woke up this morning.
She didn't say anything about it? Come on. Sorry, I'm starting to be like critical of this vlogage. This is bad. Sorry. I think it's a bad vlog. I'm just gonna say it. I really do. So, and I wish you would have done better because this is not it. So, with love, Anna, this is not it. This is a bad vlog. You should have said something about it. I like that she showed it, but she should have said something. Sorry. I will just comment on, obviously there are the implications of no longer doing something physical and just doing something sedentary, which most people wouldn't care if she hadn't set the expectation and all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of like, yeah, okay, you know, it gives haters a reason to be like, oh my gosh, like she was so lazy or she didn't do this. Da, da, da. It gives people that kind of vibe, I guess, or like a reason to say that, which again, having just normal expectations probably would help prevent in general. Like it would, you set the expectation for your audience and you also set it for yourself and like for your own trip. Because I don't know who's traveling with her, but I don't know. It just seems like it's all revolving around her. So I don't really know how that works personally, because I've been on trips and stuff and recently, and it's not like that, you know? It didn't just revolve around me. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know who she's with. I don't know what she does. Like, I don't know what this is, honestly. Like, on a logistical level, I don't know what she's doing. But that's where we're at. So, I don't know.
And I'm still really swollen, but I decided that I wanted to see the park because I was here. So we're just gonna do short trails. And there is nothing wrong about tailoring your park experience to where your body's at that day, right? Like, it doesn't like not count if you don't do like a 6-mile hike. It still counts just as much as if you show up and do a 1-mile hike or a half-a-mile hike, or if you just do the nature trail. Because getting out there and being in nature isn't about how far you walk. It's about getting out there. There's a quote in the lipedema community I love that it's called all or something. It's not about doing all or nothing. It's about doing all or something. And today is a something day, and that's okay.
It's definitely better than nothing. It's pretty.
So I was feeling really terrible when we came to the park, but walking that little bit made me feel better. So we decided to do another trail. I'm very confused because this is supposedly a trail, but it's also like just a road.
It just gives me flashbacks to when I used to do stuff like this when I was really big. And it's like, you don't enjoy it as much because it's all about the activity. Like, you think about it in terms of the physical activity a lot. And I feel like if I were to do something like this now, which maybe I will do something like this when I go to LA. I'm getting a little bit inspired. But I feel like if I were to do something like this now, it would just be more about like the views and stuff. It wouldn't be about that. Because I don't know how much of a workout, quote unquote, it would be for me at this point. Honestly. Which, for me, that's a huge accomplishment. So I'm like, I should probably utilize that really soon. Because I got there. You know what I mean? I got to that point. Might be an interesting vlog. Maybe I can try to vlog. Maybe I can try to dust off my vlogging knowledge. And maybe I can do it better than Emma.
We ended up doing about 2 miles and we made it just back to the car and it started raining. So I think that we were destined to do those 2 miles and that's it. And I feel good about today.
That's good.
We're here in Asheville. We're taking the day to film like a little cute short form video, kind of like we did in Lexington. So there's not a ton from our time here because we're purposely kind of keeping it secret for that. But after this, I'm headed somewhere really cool that I can't wait to tell you guys about. I'm a little nervous to tell you guys about, but it's something that I'm personally really excited for me. So you guys can hear all about that in the next video.
Hi, I'm Pedro Pascal.
I felt like there was going to be an ad. She ended it on me? What? How dare you, Anna? You can't leave me on that. You can't leave me on a cliffhanger. How dare she? No, it's fine. Okay, well, we'll probably do the next one. I wonder what the hell it is. Like, I don't know. With her, it could be anything, basically. But I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I am a little bit inspired. I'm like, maybe I should try to do some kind of hiking trail one of the days I'm in Cali. And maybe I can vlog it. Even though I'm gonna be eating on that trip. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from the deficit and I'm so ready for a break. I'm really tired. Super tired, but I'm gonna have plenty of, I don't know, maybe I'll talk about what I eat, but I'm gonna have plenty of steak. I'm gonna have some stuff. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm gonna have In-N-Out one day, but I'm gonna have a 4x4, which I don't know why, but that always makes me think of like, to me, 4x4 sounds like sexual to me, and so I always laugh, even though I don't know. Anyways, it just makes me laugh. But anyways, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna also go to San Diego for a little bit. So I'm kind of excited. I'm not kind of excited. I'm really excited to go. So yeah, maybe Anna just inspired me a little bit. But for you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, and let me know what you think. I'll definitely love to read your comments about Anna. So let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.